What's up? What's up? It's Saucy Rossy, the Canadian king of backyard barbecue, and I smoked this delicious ham, guys. Holy, I doused it in some hot honey. Check this out. Like, for real, I'm really excited about this cook. Make sure you stick around for the entire thing. I'm going to walk you through the entire process. You're going to be so into the final result. I can't wait to cook another ham after this one. This was a 10 out of 10. Remember to like and subscribe. Let's go through the entire thing. Starting off, I picked up this ham at Becks Farm. This is a local farm in Nova Scotia. I always stop by their farmers market at the Seaport Farmers Market. Their stand there is excellent for produce. I highly suggest you check them out. I'm grabbing my knife. This knife is by The Rock. Heritage The Rock, to be specific. And I'm using it just kind of like cross hatch the ham. I'm slicing into it just to kind of let there'd be some penetration of both the seasoning and some smoke. Now, as you can see here, there is a large bone in this ham. That's something you need to pay attention to. If you buy a ham from your local grocery store, make sure you watch out for a little plastic cap on there as well. Now, I'm going on with mustard as a binder on this ham, and I'm going to give it a serious seasoning. But before we get that on there, we need to make sure the binder is coated all over. Now, you can use different types of binders with ham, but I think mustard goes the best. Now, today I'm using Honey Hog BBQ by Meat Church, and I can't wait. I was suggested this by Maddie McGrills. He is one of the main guys at Vintage Stove and Fireplace, located in Truro, Nova Scotia. So yeah, I highly suggest you check out Maddie McGrills on Instagram. But for now, check this out here. This is just friggin' seasoned to perfection. Fully coated it in that honey hog. Then I threw it right onto the offset smoker. Now, we're using pork, so I decided to try some oak out with it. I thought that would be a good mixture, and I'm smoking it around 275. Nothing too crazy here. And I'm just letting it roll. Now, with pork, you always want to get it up past like 140, 145-ish. That's, the target zone. Some people like to bring it up to 160. Personally, I go to 145. And that's where I brought it with this ham. So I'm just monitoring it. You can see I have a meat thermometer stuck in at the very top of this ham. Actually, you can't really see it this exact moment. It should come into frame here in a split second. There it is. But yeah, like I said, I got a meat thermometer in there, and I'm just watching and just paying attention for the internal temperature to reach 145. Now, I recently upgraded my firebox. Check this out. I can now put like pots and stuff, cast iron pots right on top. So I filled this with stinging hot honey from the Halifax Honey Company. I threw in a little bit of brown sugar, some butter, and some garlic. And we're going to use this as a mop sauce for our ham. Now, frankly, you don't really mop with ham, but I got a mop and I wanted to try it out. So I drizzled this hot honey by the Halifax Honey Company mixed with, like I said, garlic, butter, and brown sugar all over this ham. It was seriously coated. Now, this ham seems to have that little pocket there. Normally, you don't want pooling in barbecue, but pork skin is a little more intense. So for this, I just decided to let it kind of fly. As you can see here, I decided to go back actually with the mop, move it around, but you'll see here in a moment. It continues just to pool right there. But my goodness, doesn't that look delicious? It looks like a little like meat volcano with some hot honey just drizzling, pouring off everywhere. Frig, but oh man, this ham was incredible. I was so excited about this. See, I haven't smoked a ham before, so I was kind of worried about the results. But check this out. As it progresses, it's getting this wonderful hue on there. That hot honey is kind of like forming a coating. It's just becoming incredible, and it smells absolutely fantastic. Like, seriously, this was a 10 out of 10 for a cook. Super simple. It only took like 3 to 4 hours max, and we hit that 140 internal. Look at this. It's just glowing and glistening. I love that red hue with barbecue. It always looks so delicious. We got a nice bark on there. You can see the cross hatch on the skin. I didn't go too deep. Maybe I should have gone deeper. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. But I'm super psyched about this cook. Like, overall, I think I did a good job. I'm really happy with, the way the skin came out. Basically everything. Ham isn't one of those extra fatty pieces of pork, but it does have the bone in there, and it still has the skin. So there is lots of flavor, and you want to make sure you're really honing in on that cook and getting that perfect flavor out of that pork. I always think hot honey goes perfectly with pork. So the dressing on this, yeah, that was a 10 out of 10 for real. Now, look, I'm not sponsored by Halifax Hot Honey. Wish I was. Those guys are great over there. They're nothing but wonderful. But for real, their product is awesome with pork. So if you never had it, I do suggest you check them out. Halifax Honey Company. Holy cow. And let's slice into this. Like, seriously, I'm actually almost drooling over here looking at this again. This dinner was so fantastic. Just look at that. Oh, holy cow, that looks delicious. Now let's slice this up into more manageable pieces, because I'm not going to dig into this large of of a piece of ham, but by golly, holy cow, slicing into this, I was just thrilled. Now that we have a holiday coming up, Easter's only like a week away or so, guys. So that's one of the reasons I want to drop this video. I can't wait to smoke another ham for the holidays, and I'm 100% using this method. It was so fragrant, juicy, delicious. Oh, tasty, yum. Man, this was awesome. But for real, this ham was absolutely delicious. Strongly suggest you try it out. Strongly suggest you like and subscribe, and strongly suggest you check out all the other videos on my channel. Take care, stay safe, and thanks again for watching. I appreciate it.